What's up guys, and in this video I'll be showing you the best beginner guide for AnimeOverload. This game just released and it has been a lot of fun to grind and play. It's a very unique tower defense that tries to be something else and be its own game, unlike many other tower defenses that just copy AV and other games. In this guide I'll be showing you the best way to progress through the game and get as strong as fast as possible. I'll be also showing you how to get a lot of gems, what are the best units to evolve, and how to get a lot of trade rolls to get that 0.1% overloaded. If you enjoyed this guide, please like and subscribe, comment down below, and let me know if you want to see more videos on this game. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so once you load in, what should you actually do to progress fast? First step, probably come over here, go to the news, and right over here, there's going to be three things that you should claim. We got codes, we got the game, and the event. If you come over here to the event, you go to release over here, and you go scroll all the way down, you'll see that you can claim free 1,400 gems, 20 rerolls, and 500 tokens. You just go here, claim it. You already claimed it, of course. Then you go to events, you go chains of control, and then you just go over here and claim this. You got another 1,000 gems, 5 trade rolls, and 100 tokens. After that, come over here, go back to the news, and go to codes. This is a very easy free gems that you can get. Codes give you, I think, 1,000 gems in total. There's currently only 4 codes in the game, and I'm gonna put them all on the screen right now. There we go. So for the second step, after you claim all the codes and you get the gems, you go over here towards the summon. Here you can summon your units, of course, and if you come over here, you go all the way back to over here to the summon page, and we got units. So for the best units currently in the game, I would say for the mythics, you should probably want to summon either Sukuna, Gojo, Asta, or Saitama. Sukuna, he's a very good unit. He does a lot of damage, and I think he's currently the best mythic. Then we got Gojo. He's a full AoE on placement. He has a his ultimate, which is his ultimate void. I don't know what that really does, but it's very good. Asta, he's a good ground unit, and then Saitama also a good ground unit. Sukuna is a hybrid, Gojo's a hybrid, so these are probably the main two ones that you should grind for. Then over here we got legendaries, and then you might ask, why should we care about legendaries? Well, some of these legendaries you can evolve them and into mythics, of course. So I would say the best one's probably Sasuke. You can evolve him into his Mangekyo Sharingan form, and then you can evolve the mythic Sasuke into his Rinne Sharingan form. There's also NL, but he's not for some reason popping up. It's probably a bug because it's released. You should roll for NL. He's a very good hybrid storm unit or something. I don't know what's his things, but yeah. Then also you should go for the farms. There's only 2 farms in the game. Not many people know that. And one of them is Escanor. Escanor, weird. He should have been probably a mythic or something, but you know. Escanor, he's a money unit. He's probably the best one. He gives you 500 gem or 500 yen on placement. And then the second one's, of course, Sprint Wagon or Speed Cart, which gives you 350, 3 placement, you know, like always. Very good epic unit. So after that, you get the units. Boom. You might think you're done, but if you have a lot of coins, what you should do as well is come over here to Speed Cart and go buy all the materials right here. All the meat and all the XP materials, pretty much. When you buy those, you can level up your unit. Let's say you get Sukuna, you level them up, and then he's gonna carry you through the game modes. So another tip before we start the story mode, if you come over here and you check this out, we got a vending machine. This is actually pretty good because it gives you a lot of materials. It gives you trade rerolls, gems, and it gives you a lot of stars. So this costs 1,500 coins or gold to roll once, and you can roll 5 per one vending machine. And then, but there's about, I think, like 7 or 8 vending machines around the map. So you should probably do this like every day or so. You know, there's another one should be over here. There we go. And then you can do 5 spins per day per vending machine. So in total, there's what, like 8 of them. So 5 times 8, 40. You can do 40 spins. You can get some good stars, some trade rolls, and all that stuff. Also, another great tip is if you have some spare gems, just roll for a mount. Mounts are going to help you so much in this game. The map is so big, and just, you know, mounts help you a lot. If you come over here, there's the mount shop. You roll gems to spin it, and you have a chance to get good mounts. I would say probably just go for the wings. All the wings are good. The jetpacks and stuff. You can just fly around the map, which is very useful, and just lets you just go around the map faster and get those vending machines and stuff. Okay, so for the next step, if you come over here to play, this is where you do your story modes. If you go over here to the teleporter, this is where you do your story modes, and there should be 5 stories in total, or 5 maps. And each map has, of course, 6 acts and has a nightmare. To complete nightmare, you need to complete first all of the normal ones, and then you can do it. The first clear, your very first clear of the world, it gives you 200 gems. So you can get 200 gems per each clear of the acts, and there's in total 30 of them in nightmare and normal. So in total there's 60. If you complete all that, you can get about 12,000 gems, I believe. And then this is very good. You can just go roll on the banner and get better units. Then if you go over here, we got legend stages. Each legend stage gives you another 200 gems, I believe. Maybe more, maybe 300, I don't know. So that's another like couple gems. Then also, legend stages are very good to grind for stars. These stars, you need to evo units, and then each legend stage gives you, it's a certain color. So the Naruto one gives you green, One Piece blue, and then Goku or Dragon Ball purple, and then so on. Also, if you come over here to the ninja or the Naruto one, and you go to Act 3, this is where you can get your secret Susanoo. It has a 2% drop chance, a pity of 60. So you can grind this overnight or, you know, manually, and then you can just get a free secret. In total, I did 109 clears, and I only got one. I don't know how that's possible. I got my first one around 40, and I should have had another one, but it's for some reason not in my inventory. I don't know why. And that is another step that you should do, is just grind the Susanoo, you know, grind the story, complete all that. After that, if you go over to challenges. Challenges are a good way to progress through the game. It helps you level up your units. Over here, you have 3 sections. You have weekly. Let me load in. There we go. We got weekly, daily, and hourly. Hourly, they reset every hour, and you can get stat cubes, you can get trade rerolls, you can get stars, and the cosmic star, which is just all of the stars combined. Then, if you go to daily, this gives you, I believe, 10 stars or 20 stars of each. Gives you trade rolls. It gives you also other stuff. Then if you go here, we got weekly. This gives you even more, but you can complete this once a week. You complete the daily once a day, of course, and that's a good way to evolve your units and progress through the game. After that, we got excavations. That game mode I don't think is out yet. I believe it releases on release. The game releases tomorrow on the Monday, a day after this video releases. So yeah. Then we got raids. I believe raids are finally fixed. That you couldn't do them before because you didn't get the rewards and stuff. I believe it's fixed now, and these are actually pretty good to get trade rerolls. You can get 145 on Fishman Island and 145 on Fishman Library. Then you can also get stat cubes. You can get stat lockers. I'll be showing you what that does in a minute. And you can also get the grimoires, which you need to evolve, I believe, Yuno and Asta. And that's pretty much it for raids. Nothing crazy. I believe they're going to be adding maybe a secret unit to raids. I'm not really sure though. Then for the third or whatever step, you go to hero buffs. This is where you go and roll your units, your traits, your stats, and Ascension over here. So first, of course, I'm going to show you the traits. This is very important as well, because let's talk about farms first. So for the farms, what you should get is, of course, thrift. This gives you a 20% or upgrade cost by 10% if a farm hero increases earnings by 20%. So this gives you a 20% increase in yen. Then the second best one for farms, or the best one, of course, is Radiant. This gives you a increases earnings by 35%. So it's 15% more yen than thrift, but it's also a 0.6%. And unfortunately, I'm gonna play a clip. I rolled about 250 on my Escanor, and I got the Radiant in 250 rolls, which is unlucky. But I also managed to pull Overloaded on my NL. He's a very, very good unit. I think in total he does 40k or 50k damage. So this is very good. If you have him, you're lucky. Then if you come over here, this is where you roll the stats of the units. So this is kind of confusing for people, for new people, of course. We got 3 sections. We got reroll all, which rerolls all, of course. And then if you click on the certain one, let me switch a unit. Let me equip like Saitama or someone, or like let's go for Asta. You can click for, let's say, for range, right? I click over here and this rerolls. You need these cubes to reroll the specific one and the blue ones to reroll all of them. And then you also got the lock. So for example, I got the S plus right here and I don't want to reroll all of it. I just press the lock, it locks it up, and then I can click the reroll all and just get another one. This is very good, you know, just to get good stats on your units and stuff. Then over here we got law. You talk to him, blah blah blah, and then you can craft materials over here. So this is your inventory, of course. We got the stars and we got these stars. So there's 2 different ones, and many people are like confused what they do and why there's different ones. So these ones are the ones that you get from challenges, and you use them to craft these ones. So for example, I have 208 of these, and I can just go craftable recipes, and you click on the green one and you can just craft them. So that's how the stars work. These stars are kind of difficult to get, but they added more into the legend stages, which is very good. So this is pretty much it for the crafting section. Then over here we got the ascensions. So this, people are also confused about this. For example, right, I got Susanoo. And I can ascend him to up to 5 stars. I need though 5 dupes of him to ascend him. So I need 5 more Susanoos to fully ascend him, which is kind of annoying. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think secrets should be able to ascend, because that is going to be so grindable, like hard to grind, especially for banner units. You need 5 units to ascend them. That's going to be insane. Hopefully they remove that for secrets. I like it for mythics and just legendaries and stuff. I already ascended mine to 1 star. I still need 4 more. You know, they just give you more damage. First ascension, more damage. Second ascension, SPA, and so on. You need 1 of each star, and then gold. It used to be gems as well, but now you just need gold and a dupe. So this is all of it pretty much for hero buffs. Then if you come over here, we got evolve. This is of course where you evolve your units. Some people are lost about this. They don't know where to evolve them. They thought that it's in the hero buffs, but it's actually its own section. If you go over here, you talk to this guy. For example, I can go evolve my Sukuna, which I'll be doing that in a minute after. This is where you evolve him. You can also see, which is a nice quality of life feature, you can go see how much damage he'll be doing maxed out when he's evoed. And then you can also check when his base. So max damage, he's going to be doing 3k, and then with evo, he's going to be doing 5k. So it's a pretty good increase. Keep in mind, this is level 1. It's not leveled up. And then it shows you what you need and costs and takedowns and level requirements. I don't know if that's a thing, but you know. And I think that's all for the game so far. When the game releases, they said there's going to be an event, which is going to be the Chainsaw Man event, where you can get the secret Makima unit. But she's going to be in a banner. And I think this is pretty much all. Oh, there's also a battle pass over here. This is the adventure pass. This is where you can get rewards and stuff like that. This is very useful as well. You can get 1,500 gems. You can get trade rerolls and stack cubes and so on. And I think this is all in the game so far currently. We checked out pretty much everything, all the guides. Currently, the best way to get gems is... there's a lot of videos on YouTube. Probably it's just AFK infinite and have a macro for it and just reset on wave 10, I believe. And so on. So you go, you reset wave 10 and you just keep grinding it. Also, I don't think... Did I say that there's daily rewards over here? These are the daily rewards. You can get gems, trade rolls, 25 in 7 days. This is good. There's also event, which is for the Makima event. This is also pretty good. And also there are quests. I forgot to talk about that. There's quests right here. We got daily. I already completed my weekly. There's infinites, and I already completed all that. There's also events, which is the Chainsaw Man event. You can get a lot of traits right here. You see 25, 35. This is good. Then we got excavation. This is going to be the new game mode that they add on release, I believe, hopefully. And that's pretty much all of it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want to see more videos on this game. And I'll be seeing you in the next one.